8051 programming in C. So why program 8051 in C? So compiler produces hex file that is downloaded to ROM of microcontroller. So we can use different compilers. In lab we use Keil compiler. Like after when we are doing C programming, in Keil compiler we can download the hex files. Also this hex file is downloaded to burn to an 8051 microcontroller. The size of hex file is the main concern. A microcontroller have limited on-chip ROM. The code space of 8051 is limited to 64K bytes. C programming is less time consuming but has larger hex files. The reason for writing programs in C are it is easier and less time consuming to write C than compared to assembly language programming. So C is easier to modify and update. And the third point is that you can use codes available in the function libraries. Also, C code is portable to other microcontroller with little or no modifications. So these are the reasons why we use C programming in C, embedded C programming for 8051 microcontroller. It is easier and less time consuming. We can easy to modify and we can update it. And function libraries are available. So we can use codes from the function library. And also this program, the same program that we written for one microcontroller can be downloaded to other microcontroller with little or no modification. Data types. You have character data types, that is signed character and unsigned character. An integer, unsigned integer and signed integer. And S-bit is single bit, and bit that also this is for accessing the special function register. This is a bit addressable space of the RAM and special function register. This is SFRs is the special function register. So first one is unsigned character data type. So if by default the character data type is signed character, so when we want an unsigned character data type, we use unsigned keyword. It is the most natural choice. 8051 is an 8-bit microcontroller. So unsigned character is an 8-bit data type. That is the range from 0 to 255. Only positive numbers are 00 to FF hex. And it is used for counter value, ASCII characters, etc. C compiler use signed character as the default. And if you want to put the keyword unsigned, so if you want to use unsigned data type, we need to use the unsigned keyword. Otherwise, it will be considered as if you're simply putting character C, then it will take a signed character. Example, that is write an 8051 C program to send value 00 to FF to port 1. So here we need only 8-bit data type, so we can 8-bit. So we are using a character data type. Hash include reg51.h, that is the header file, and main program void main void. Unsigned character, we are initializing the character z, and then for z equal to 0, z less than or equal to 255, z plus plus, we are p1 is equal to z. P1 is the port 1. Port 1, we are sending the value of z to the port 1. So first value will be sent is 0, second value 1. So it continues, the loop executes till the value of z is equal to 255. So this will send continuously the value of z to port 1. So we can display the value 00 to FF in port 1. So write an 8051 program to send hex values of ASCII character of 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, A, B, C, D to port 1. So here we want to declare it as an array. Unsigned character, my num is the name of the array. An array, we save the value. First value 0, 1. What is the character that we want to display, that we save to the array? and signed character Z, and in loop we start from the value 0 to 10 numbers. We are an array length is 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 10 numbers are there in the array. So the value of Z starts from 0 until 10. The loop will be executed, and P1, that is we are sending to port 1, equal to mynum. Mynum is this array with the array number from 0 to 10. So when it is mynum 0, the 0 will be displayed, and when mynum 10, the D character will be displayed. So this loop executes 10 times, that is the number 0 till D will be displayed to port 1. Write an 8051C program to toggle all the bits of port 1 continuously. So we know that port 1 contains 8 bits. 8 pins are there in port 1, so we need to toggle these 8 bits. For to toggle the 8 bits, we need for the first number, that is 0101 and 0101, and to toggle that, next we are sending the number 10101010, that is 55 and AA are the numbers that we need to send. So here the header file, void main function, and for this is for our loop, that is it executes the loop continuously without the condition. That means that it is repeatedly executes the loop for our loop. We can do it with while also. And port 1 is equal to 0x55, that is first we are sending 101010101, the number. So next we are sending the number 1010. So all the pins of the port 1 will toggle continuously. Next is signed character. Signed character means the MSB bit will represent the sign. It is 0 or 1. So the range of value will be -128 to +127. So in signed in 8051 embedded C programming, that signed character is by default. So you no need to represent signed character. Even if you represent char, it will be considered a signed character. So when you want an unsigned character, you need to use the keyword unsigned. Unsigned character is it. If it is signed number, then you can just use the keyword character. mynum, here the array, you need to display the number -4 to +4. So the array, you declare the values are entered into the array, and using a loop, the array length is 8, so the loop should execute to the value from 0 to 8, and each number from the array will be displayed in port 1. Next is integer data type. Here we said that character data types, char data type is 8-bit data type, but integer data type, it is 16-bit data type. So it takes the value ranges from, if it is unsigned, the range is from 0000 to FF hex. So this is the range 0 to 65,535 is the range. So define 16-bit variables such as memory address. So we use when the value as a counter, as counter value when it is greater than 256. So if you use integer data types, it will be larger hex files, because it is 16-bit data type. Instead, if you use character data type, it is 8-bit. So when we are using integer data type, the hex files will be larger compared to using character data type. So we use integer data type only when the value is greater than 256. Signed integer means it's also 16-bit data type, that is MSB bit, that is D15 is used to represent the sign, that is negative or minus or plus. The magnitude ranges from minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. So write an 8051 program to toggle bit D0 of port P1 50,000 times. So here it is a greater number, the counter number is greater, so we use integer data type here. So here it is the data type of Z is represented as integer, unsigned integer. So the loop executes for it's my bit here. The port 1 is named as my bit here. So S bit is the keyword that is used to represent a particular bit of a special function register. So S bit, my bit is the name given to the 0th pin of port 1. So whenever we represent my bit here, that means we are sending to the 0th bit of port 1. First we send 0 and next we send 1. So it toggles for 50,000 times. Next is bit and SFR. Bit data types allows access to single bits of a bit addressable space, that is 20 hex to 2F hex. So we have a bit addressable space in our internal RAM. So when we study about the internal RAM, we studied the bit addressable space. That space, there is 16 bytes of bit addressable space is there, that is from the address 20 hex to 2F hex. So to access this space we use the keyword bit, the data bit. So it is bit-sized special function register, byte-sized special function registers. We use the SFR data types. So it is 8-bit. If SFR bit addressable SFR, we use S bit, and byte-sized SFR register we use SFR as the keyword. So this is the different data types, that is unsigned character and signed character. It is 8-bit data type, and the range of values is given here. Integer data type, we have unsigned and signed integer. By default it is signed. If we just represent int, that means it is signed integer. It is 16-bit data type, and S bit is used to represent a special function register bit addressable only, a single bit of a special function register. And bit means it is the bit addressable RAM space, and SFR is the special function registers. The special function registers, the address is from 80 hex to FF. So we have 21 special function registers in this range, in this address. It is byte addressable special function register is SFR data type is used. Bit addressable we use S bit for special function registers, and for bit addressable memory RAM space we use bit keyword.